Imagine living in a city with no running water. Sounds like a nightmare, right? Well, ancient civilizations had that problem too, but they solved it with mind-blowing engineering. The Romans built aqueducts that stretched for miles, delivering fresh water straight to their cities. These structures were so well designed that some still function today. Who needs modern plumbing when you have 2,000-year-old Roman ingenuity? Talk about a long-lasting warranty. The Romans weren't the only water wizards. The Persians built underground canals called aqueducts, which transported water across deserts without losing a drop to evaporation. These tunnels could stretch for miles, supplying entire cities with fresh water. Imagine digging a tunnel for weeks just to get a drink. Talk about dedication. And you thought waiting for your tap to warm up was annoying. The Maya civilization had no rivers nearby, so they built massive reservoirs to store rainwater. They even lined them with limestone to keep the water clean. These reservoirs were so effective that they sustained entire cities during dry seasons. Meanwhile, today we still struggle with potholes in our roads. Maybe we should take some notes from the Maya on long-term infrastructure planning. Ancient China took water management to another level with the Dujiangyan irrigation system. Built over 2,000 years ago, it redirected river water to prevent floods and irrigate farmland. The best part? It still works today. Meanwhile, modern cities flood after a little rain. Maybe we should ask the ancient Chinese for some pointers, if only they had a customer service hotline. The Inca Empire built an entire city, Machu Picchu, on a mountain, and yet they never ran out of water. How? They designed a network of stone channels and fountains that directed rainwater efficiently. Even during heavy rains, the system prevented flooding. Meanwhile, modern cities still struggle with drainage issues. Maybe the Incas should have patented their design. Imagine the royalties they'd be collecting today. The Nabateans, builders of Petra, mastered water conservation in the desert. They carved channels into rock to collect rainwater and built underground cisterns to store it. This allowed them to thrive in one of the driest places on Earth. Meanwhile, some of us can't even remember to refill our water bottles. The Nabateans would be shaking their heads at our hydration habits. Ancient civilizations didn't just survive, they thrived thanks to their incredible water management systems. From Roman aqueducts to Inca drainage, these innovations kept cities alive for centuries. And yet today, some places still struggle with water shortages. Maybe it's time we stop underestimating ancient engineering. After all, if their systems are still working, they must have done something right.